Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see the next example based on isometric projections. The question is like this. Following figure shows the front and side views of the solid. Draw the isometric projection of the solid. Front and side view of a solid is given. One has to obtain the isometric projections. The dimensions are clearly given. This is 15 mm height with a 60 mm, and there is a second block with a 15 mm length and height is 60 mm. Coming to the side view, the length here is 45 mm and the bottom face there is a rectangular slab of dimension 25 mm length and 15 mm height, and this is kept exactly at the center. The reason here is the overall length is 45 mm and the slab is 25 mm. Slab is at a distance of 10 mm from the right end, so even the remaining distance should be equal to 10 mm. It's clear, 25, 10 and 10 together adding up to 45 mm. Now just imagine observer is standing exactly at the center of two views. This would be the right side portion of the observer and this would be the left side dimension. At first, any dimension which is towards the right hand side, take it towards your left hand side and vice versa. I will be making use of isometric sheet clearly indicating 1 unit is equal to 8.164 mm. At first, as mentioned, I will be taking ISO 45 mm towards my left hand side. Before that, this is the intersection point. From the first intersection point to the next intersection point will be called as ISO 10 mm. Since it is right side, this is called as ISO right side 10 mm and this would be left side 10 mm. And from this point to the next intersection point, that is measuring 10 mm. Once again, ISO 10 mm. I repeat, the dimension towards right hand side, I will be taking towards left hand side. Right side is 45 mm. Take 45 mm, ISO 45 mm towards left hand side. Towards left hand side, the dimension is 15 mm. Mark towards right hand side. Finish the block. Observation is very important at this point of time. The front two lines are darkened, the rear two lines are with thin line. The reason because these two has to be removed since it is not visible for the observer. For both the views, the height is 60 mm. From all the four corners, I will be giving a rise of 60 mm. That is ISO 60. I will draw a lines randomly, then I will cut ISO 60 mm. Make use of your compass, measure ISO 60 mm. As I mentioned you earlier, this would be ISO 10, 20, ISO 30, 40, 50 and then this would be ISO 60. Cut ISO 60 from all the four corners. Make use of pencil and scale, join four new corners. I will darken these lines. Once again, the rear line is not visible, henceforth I am not increasing its thickness. A part of the solution is now obtained. We should construct a rectangular block of height 15 mm and length 25 mm. And this rectangular block is placed 10 mm from both the ends. Clearly looking from the sketch, from here to here is 10 mm, from here to here would be 10 mm. So remaining would be 10, 20 and a half, 25. And the height is 15 mm. So don't know where exactly it stops. I will just draw a vertical line. As usual, make use of your compass. Measure 15 mm. So this would be 15 mm. I think it is clearly visible from this view, from this angle. Mark ISO 15 and ISO 15. A small representation. Exactly at the point of intersection, construct a rectangular box. This rectangular block is extended to a distance of 60 mm. That's clearly visible in the other view. We are having four corners now. From each corner, draw a line at an angle of 30 degree. I will be making use of roller scale, else you can use the normal scale. This is the existing 30 degree line and the point is here. From the extreme point, draw a line. That has to be 60 mm. I'm not taking care of 60 mm as of now. Similarly, from this next point, followed by the point number 3 and the last point. Measure 60 mm. Do you remember this was 60 mm initially? I will be taking the same distance. Cut ISO 60 from all the four corners. Make use of pencil and scale. Join the four new points. I will increase the thickness of these extension lines. This is the solution. The last part here is called as the rectification. The meaning of rectification here is to remove the invisible lines and extra lines. At first, these are the extra lines not required. As I told you initially, this forms the rear end of the geometry. Henceforth, it was drawn with a thin line. It's not required. Let us remove it. Even this portion is not required. Remove it. This is also not required. The first geometry, the first solid is visible up to this part. This portion is not visible for the reason this rectangular extension is in front of it. And coming to the rectangular block, this forms the rear end of the block. Henceforth, it is not visible. I will take a moment and erase it. This would be the end of the solution. Do not show any linear dimension, only angular dimensions are accepted. This completes the solution. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. The solid edge and SolidWorks tutorial of the same question is uploaded on the YouTube channel, and the link is given to you in the description and as well as the pinned comment. Request you to subscribe this channel for more such educational videos without any extra talks. I will all talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye.